You can just look at him.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Miss Ivy Conrado. Second time the WNFR. First of all, how's the season been? You kind of got a little tight at the end there, huh?
Actually, it was tight from the get-go. I didn't have a very good winter. I did pretty good at San Antonio and Houston, and then just kind of picked up checks here and there. I got 2 new horses this year, and they really helped out. There for a while, I wasn't sure if I was going to get to go back to the NFR, but I got some more horsepower, and they helped me out. So.
Well, you're going back. Well, good segue. Talk about the 2 horses other than Tibby that you rode this year.
Yeah, Tibby's my main girl, but I got 2 different horses this year. The chestnut mare, her name is Famey. Her registered name is Fames to Blame. I got her from Brian and Stephanie Wheeler in Mississippi. She's a really nice horse. My uncle, Doug Moody and Shannon, they bought her for me to help me out, and I really like her a lot. She's more of a circumstantial kind of horse. Runs really good in mud, hard setups, did really good at Cheyenne. I think that says a lot about her. The other mare I got her later in the year. Her name is J-Lo, KN Fab's Gift of Fame. She was trained by Kelsey Luchin, Kenny Nichols, and Dale Barron owner, and I'm really glad to let me ride her. She's a sweet mare. She's super consistent, really consistent. She's my average horse for sure. I really like her a lot.
Speaking of liking, so personality then. Famy's personality?
Famy's a brat. She really is. Not everybody likes Famey. I love her to death. I think she's really funny. She's quirky. She takes a lot of riding, which is fine with me. I like to spend time with them. J-Lo's super sweet. She's a baby doll. She's easy to be around. She's easy to take care of. I really like her. And then Tibby's just good old Tibby. She's all business all the time.
If I ask Famey, tell me about Ivy's personality, what's Famey say?
She's probably like, why is she on me all the time? But I don't know. I think my horses really like me, and I think that's why they try so hard for me. Didn't really have much to do with how good of a rider I am or anything like that. They really enjoy. I enjoy being around them, and I feel like they enjoy being around me.
After last year, what's something you can tell us about your experience that you learned from the NFR?
I learned that sponsors are great, and publicity is great, but at the end of the day, I'm there for one reason, and this is my job, and I like to take care of my horses, and I need to do a better job of that this year. So that's what I learned.
How would you overall describe your NFR experience last year?
My NFR was it was hard. It was really hard. It was hard on my confidence, and it was even hard on my family. I do this for a living, and it takes a lot to get there, and I didn't win quite as much as I thought I was gonna, and I had big plans for what I was gonna do because I had the AKHA Horse of the Year, and that was her setup, and things happen for a reason, and I learned a lot from it. So
does Ivy have a pet peeve? Big pet peeve? Anything?
Do I have a pet peeve? I don't know. I'm pretty easygoing. People are who they are, not really. Doesn't bother me. I do not like it when horses kick in the trailer, and I have 2 horses that kick in the trailer, and it drives me crazy.
There you go.
Yeah.
So if they're kicking in the trailer, it's driving you crazy, you turn the music up. What is Ivy listening to? What kind of music?
Well, I'm from Colorado, and everybody thinks that you listen to country music because you rodeo, but I don't. I listen to alternative rock and stuff like that, and I really like just rock music, really, which is kind of different for a girl, but whatever.
NFR, some people are, if you're riding a bull or running barrels, you either pump yourself up or bring yourself kind of down a little bit under control. What's your mind frame to shift yourself one way or the other, and where are you trying to get your head?
It's different for all 3 horses that I have. J-Lo, it's definitely just being patient. Famey, it's just keeping in mind what you're on. You kind of got to be pumped up so that she'll run hard for you and try hard for you because you're excited to be on her. And then Tibby just is kind of, you just go with the flow. Sometimes, like when I was at Billings last week, it's like I'm going to go for it and we're going to be kind of hot in the alleyway. And then sometimes she gets to rolling too much and you really got to back off and kind of, like with J-Lo, just keep it real laid back. It just varies with the horses.
Goals this year. What are the goals? What's your mindset going in the NFR? What do you do? Game plan.
My game plan, it's great to go in there with the game plan, but you don't know what's going to happen. And so I'm just going to go in there one run at a time. Like every night's a new rodeo and one barrel at a time, and that's all I'm going to do. And, it'd be great. If it goes one way or the other, I'm just there to make a good run.
Obviously, you got 3 great horses. Any other horses, if there's one horse of all the other ones that you could take a run on, who you pick out of all the ones you know?
I I'd probably still stick with my answer last year. I'd love to take a spin on Stingray. She's the queen. She is. So.
Good answer. So, with your experience and just what you described to us, what's the big advice you would give somebody that wants to go to the NFR or somebody going for their first time?
You know, if you're wanting a rodeo, you need to know what caliber of horse you have, and I feel like people go out and they do buy a very expensive horse and they expect that to be, you know, their go-to rodeo horse. But the thing that you have to keep in mind is you got to have gritty mares. You have to have gritty horses, and they have to be tough because the rodeo road's really hard on them and it's hard on their soundness. And if you have a horse that work really good at futurities, by no means am I saying they will not. Because all three of mine were futurity colts, but you have to go out and find the horses that can handle the road is what you need to go find. Just because they're $250,000 doesn't mean anything. You can find a $50,000 horse that has a bigger heart than that horse that has a bigger price tag on it.
And the misconception in your mind is they do not, and you would probably prefer there not be geldings. You prefer the mares, huh?
I do. I prefer mares. I know they drive a lot of people crazy, but I just feel like they just have a little extra edge, you know. They have a little more attitude, and you know, they're pains in the butt for sure, but they're just I love mares. Like, that's all I want in my trailer.
Well, you got 3 of the great ones, and you're an awesome one. So have a great finals. We're proud of you. Big smile, always having fun. Dress up pretty, and have a good time.
Yep.
All right. Thanks so much, Ivy.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Girl power.